Hello, thanks for checking out my video and welcome to my channel. My name is Chris and as usual we talk all about our Arc'teryx stuff here. So today's video we are talking all about my jackets that I wear for the winter. I have another video on my spring jackets, on my summer jackets, one on my fall jackets. This is my winter jackets. Now, for winter, Arc'teryx makes a ton of stuff, right? Obviously, I've got a whole bunch of jackets here that can be worn in the winter. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on each one of these jackets because I have separate videos on this channel on each one of these jackets that goes into more detail all about them. So if there's some jacket specifically that you're interested in, please check out the video, that's specifically on that jacket. And I do a lot of comparison videos as well, one jacket to another. So please check that out. I'm going to try to roll through this as quickly as I can so that we're not here for an hour and a half, because there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, so basically what I did is I broke down what I wear in the beginning of the winter season when it's a little, starting to get cold. And then we'll talk about what I wear when it's getting colder, all right? And then what I wear when it's freezing cold, okay? So we're gonna start from lightest to heaviest, okay? So right off the bat, let's start off. This is a Cerium SL. This is a super lightweight down jacket. That's really nice because you don't even know it's on. But it does have some nice warmth to it. It has a really nice hood that just sculpts right around your head. And I like wearing this. I mean, you can wear it standalone too, but I do like wearing my Gamma LT over the top of it. Okay? So this is a really nice lightweight combination that I like wearing, when it's not too cold out, but it's got definitely a chill in the air. The Gamma LT gives this a nice wind, protection, and it helps to hold in some of that heat. And it's it's really comfortable. The Gamma LT is a longer length soft shell, right? So it definitely has a lot of length to it. It's a nice coverage. It's got long arms. Great, really great piece. Okay. Now, also with this Gamma LT, I also enjoy wearing my Atom LT underneath it. Okay, the Atom LT for me is one of my most versatile pieces that I wear with so many different things. It's a really nice medium weight synthetic insulated jacket. It has fleece panels here on the sides that allow it to breathe. But it's a nice, really comfortable jacket that's extremely versatile. And that, under my Gamma LT is a really nice fit and combination as well. Okay, now I want to get this out of the way really quickly because it's going to come up 500 times. The Arc'teryx fleeces, the deltas, the kyanites, the coverts, these things are amazing to wear underneath your layers. Okay. From a lightweight fleece like the Kyanite LT, the Delta LT, to midweight fleeces like the Kyanite AR. I have an older Fortress hoodie, to the heavier weight fleeces, the coverts. These things are amazing to wear underneath anything for a little extra warmth, okay? So, in my Atom LT, I can just throw a fleece underneath this and man, it's even warmer too. Okay, so there's a lot of versatility there, when it comes to wearing your fleeces with any of this stuff. All right. Okay, So as the weather starts getting a little bit colder and through, like, you know, the mild mid cold through the winter, especially here where we live, you know, temperatures in the 30s, low 40s. My favorite combination is the Atom LT with my Gamma MX. The Gamma MX has a really nice fleece backing on the back of it, and it just helps to give it a little extra warmth, and it's just nice and comfortable. I love this combination. If you've seen any of my other videos, I talk about this all the time because I probably wear this more than anything else through the winter when it's not freezing cold, but again, moderate winter temperatures. A fleece underneath if I need it, okay? This year, just recently, I bought the Sawyer hoodie, not the Sawyer coat. This is a Sawyer hoodie. Which is very similar to the Gamma MX, only this has a smaller hood, okay? This, you know, I'll be wearing the same way with this Atom LT. A nice fleece underneath this is really great. You know, it kind of gives you a decent amount of warmth. Now, with the Gamma MX, the Gamma LT, and my new Sawyer, about the heaviest thing that I would want to put under it, I'll show you, is my Cerium LT, which is a down jacket here. It's a lightweight down jacket, but it's a step up from the Cerium SL. Now, the Cerium LT is a pretty neat jacket. I bought this one in the non-hooded version. Only because of all my down jackets from Arc'teryx, this one fits the trimmest, okay? And I believe that Arc'teryx has done that basically because this is a piece that not only can be worn standalone, but it's commonly going to be worn under a shell, under a soft shell, under another insulated layer, okay? So they don't want to make it too big, bulky, and baggy if you're going to be putting things on top of it. So this is a really nice trim-fitting jacket that is really, really nice and warm. So again, standalone or, you know, under a shell. Now, since it is a tighter fitting jacket, at least for me, wearing like a covert cardigan underneath it starts getting a little tight, a little tighter. A lightweight fleece like a Delta LT or the Kyanite LT, no problem. Just for me, comfort-wise, I don't want to put anything too heavy underneath this. I can throw on my Atom LT. Now, I don't have a Proton LT. Yet. But, you know, the Proton LT as well. So something like this, okay, can be in really nice warm combination as well. And if it starts to rain or you need something extra, at this point, I don't think you're going to fit this under a Gamma LT and stuff very well because it's starting to get bigger. I would do this under a hard shell, okay? So we'll talk about that in a minute too. Okay, so yeah, as we are getting colder, all right, we're starting to get colder here now, we're going to step up to my next level. So if I'm wearing my Gamma MX with my Atom LT, and it starts getting a little colder, I want a little something extra, okay, now we're going to look at the Atom AR. All right, the next step up from the Atom LT, but this is definitely a much heavier, you know, winter jacket. Synthetic insulation as well, okay, really nice and warm. Just to give you an idea, the Atom LT is 60 grams core loft insulation. This has 120 in the body, 80 in the arms, and 60 in the hood, all right? Definitely a winter jacket. Really nice and warm. Does a very good job at blocking the wind as well. All right. Now, if you're still a little chilly, you got a fleece, right? Always have room for a fleece underneath, okay? From here, I may wear this if it's more of a rainy, damp day, okay, because the synthetic insulation is better in the rain than a down insulated jacket. But I also wear my thorium AR a lot as well, okay? So if it's a cold, dry day, I'm usually grabbing my thorium AR. If it's a little damp, rainy, chilly, you know, Atom AR, okay? AR stands for all around. So both of these jackets are really versatile, everyday use. The face fabrics on them are a little more durable, a little heavier. Just all around an amazing jacket, okay? So I love, you know, wearing this throughout most of the winter. I would say last winter, the jackets I wore the most was my Gamma MX with my Atom LT underneath. Or if it got a little colder, my thorium. Now, if it started getting a little colder and I wanted a little something extra, my covert cardigan was my favorite underneath this thorium, and that is extremely warm, all right? Really nice, soft, comfortable, and warm combination. All right, so it all depends too on what you're doing, right? What kind of activities you're doing, you know, as far as to what you're layering, all right? You know, everybody's different as far as, you know, what they feel is warm, okay, with warmth, and everybody's activities are different. Sometimes, you know, instead of wearing 2 layers, okay, like instead of wearing, you know, the covert cardigan underneath my thorium, okay, well, I can grab my Cerium SV 1 layer and be just as warm as these 2 layers, okay? But sometimes, depending on your activities, you know, you might want multiple layers. You might be wearing 3 layers and a base layer underneath or something, so you can peel off layers as you get hot in whatever activity you're doing, and then when you know, slow down that activity and you start getting colder again, you can put those layers back on. So there's different, you know, different things. For me, I'm not a big mountain climber. I'm not ice climbing. I'm not climbing up the side of, you know, the Swiss Alps. I wear these every day around town in just everyday life. Okay, so for me, I love the warmth. All right, I just want to go outside on a cold day and be warm. Okay, so I'm not worried about, you know, skiing down the mountain or snowboarding, how many layers I have on. But absolutely, all this stuff is meant to do all that. So it's just a matter of how you use it, okay? So yeah, all right, another really great combination. Now, recently, let's move up to, okay, before I go back, I forgot. As I said before, the down insulated jackets do not like getting wet, okay? If those feathers get wet, they clump up, they stick together, and they lose all that fluffy poofiness that holds in all the heat, okay? So it just becomes a clump of mush. And at that point, it's not going to keep you warm at all. So if you have a cold, damp, rainy day, you might want to go to a synthetic jacket like this Atom AR. If it's a dry day, the thorium, okay? However, if you own a thorium and you don't own an Atom AR or something else, what I would suggest doing is buying a nice Gore-Tex hard shell, okay? So, where are we here? Here we go. So I bought this jacket specifically for this reason. This is an older jacket. This is a Zeta SL. It's a super lightweight Gore-Tex jacket. It's made of Pack-Lite Gore-Tex, but I wanted something lightweight just so that in the winter, if I have my, you know, down insulated jacket on, or any jacket, anything, and it's rainy, nasty out, you know, a nice heavy rain or a really cold wind chill, all right, this hard shell is going to fit over the top and keep me dry, right? Totally dry and totally windproof, all right? Now this is a pretty heavy layer I have on here, right? I have a covert cardigan on top of a thorium, and I have my Zeta SL on top of it, all right? So definitely going to be a really nice warm, this will help hold in that heat as well, you know, dry combination. Okay, so now let's move on to a little colder. I recently just bought, in this fall, the new Therm jacket. It's not the Therm parka, all right? Just the Therm jacket. They're two very different things. So here's my Therm jacket. This is a really neat, really nice jacket. However, it is a little bit different than everything else. If you're interested in this jacket, please check out my video on this because I go into a lot of detail about, you know, what this is all about. This is a Gore-Tex shell, okay? Totally windproof, totally waterproof, all right? And it has a nice insulation inside of it. Now, it's a thinner insulation, but I have to say it's deceivingly warm. It really is pretty warm. It has a lightweight Core-Loft insulation inside, but it's much warmer than you would think, okay? Now, this jacket is more of a city urban style jacket. It is a regular fit. It fits large. It fits pretty big, kind of loose. I call it relaxed. It's a nice relaxed fit. You know, again, city urban style. You're going out, you know, to dinner with your friends. It's cold out. You just need a really nice jacket. You throw this on. It's extremely comfortable. Awesome. A lot of room underneath here to layer, all right? So much to the point that I was almost going to send this back and size down to a size large. But I figured if I did that, then it might be a little too tight to wear things underneath, and this fits me better for what I need for my purposes. So what I found with this is that putting on my Cerium LT underneath that Therm is a really, really nice, comfortable, and really warm combination. So when it starts getting really cold, 20s, below 20s, this is going to be a go-to for me. Especially being that it's a Gore-Tex shell, that if it's, you know, 15 degrees and it's snow and sleet and nasty, you know, windy, this is going to be really, really nice and warm, okay? Awesome piece. So between these two, okay, and my next step up, which is, you know, what I would wore last year, the last couple years a lot when it was extremely cold, is my Cerium SV. So the Cerium SV is the next big step up from the Cerium LT, okay? It's even a step up from the Thorium AR. This is the heaviest and warmest, although it's not heavy, it's a very lightweight down jacket, but this is the warmest down jacket, warmest jacket that I've ever had. This thing is amazing. So if it's, you know, 10 degrees outside, it's freezing cold, single digits, man, this is it. Down insulated, puffy hood. The pockets are all down insulated on both sides. You're sticking your hands inside of pillows. I love this thing. I just only wear it when it's freezing cold outside. But man, this is really nice. Now, as a little side note, I've noticed that Arc'teryx has just released a revised version of the Cerium SV, or I don't know if it actually revised, but it just says Cerium SV. But what it's got me a little confused with is, I believe it says 1,000 fill, down fill. This one is 850 grams down fill, I believe. So I think the new one might actually be different than this, maybe even a little warmer, heavier too. And it is cheaper. But this is an amazing jacket. So again, not liking rain and wet, okay? I have one last jacket here to show you. And this is another hard shell. Where are we? My Alpha SV, all right? Now the Alpha SV is the most durable, most rugged, heaviest Gore-Tex Pro hard shell that Arc'teryx has at this time. This is a 100 denier Gore-Tex Pro. It is extremely, extremely tough. An amazing jacket. This Zeta SL is one of the lightest weight Gore-Tex jackets. This is one of the heaviest weights, okay? I bought this specifically because, well, I bought this first before I bought that, but it works out this way. I like wearing this as a trim fit, okay? A tighter fitting hard shell over lighter layers. Okay, a minute ago I had it over the covert cardigan and thorium. That's about the thickest, heaviest that you're going to put underneath that. In fact, I'd probably be better with this, okay, at that point. But for just wearing it over the thorium, for just wearing it over an Atom AR, maybe my Gamma MX with the Atom LT under it, this is an amazing shell to put on top. Now it's a Zeta, it's an older thing, but any of the betas, the Beta FL, a Beta AR, something like that, they're amazing. They fit just as well. I do have a Beta FL upstairs that you know, I wear a lot as well. It's a purple one if you've seen my other videos. So that's a trim fit, a fitted jacket, okay? The Alpha SV is a regular fit. It is definitely bigger, okay? It has a lot more room inside of it, meant, you know, specifically to layer heavier layers, multiple layers underneath it, okay? So, my big heavy Cerium SV, and again, if I want even more warmth, I can put a fleece under this, okay? But this Alpha fits beautifully over top these heavy layers. And this is just, you know, like a suit of armor, okay? Absolutely like a suit of armor. So if it's freezing cold outside, wind chills below 0, okay, maybe a bad snowstorm, it's like a blizzard, it's, you know, freezing cold, there's ice and snow blowing around, and man, this is awesome. Okay, this is really, really warm. So, yeah, okay. So we've gone from cool to cold, you know, in the start of winter, to freezing cold in the dead of winter with something like this, okay? So I hope I kind of gave you a good idea of different ideas, you know, for layering and different types of jackets. And, I mean, I'm a little crazy. I'm a lot crazy. I got a lot of stuff here. You know, you certainly don't need to have all this kind of stuff. You know, a couple nice layers together. You know, like I said, you know, 3 layers, 3 lighter layers together, it might equal the warmth of this one heavy one, right? So instead of, you know, buying everything, but I'm a nut. I love this stuff. So I have different jackets for all different things. So, okay. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Help me out. I appreciate the support. And, definitely look forward to the future for, more and more videos that I'll put out. And, again, if you're interested in any one of these jackets specifically, check out my channel, look at my videos. I have a video on all of this stuff, okay, and multiple comparisons between different jackets. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. All right, stay warm and take care. Bye.